everyone, this is your friendly neighborhood cat 9 Life Ginger. And if you read the title, yes, finally my review and reaction to Donda Part 2 has come out. I'll be honest, I wasn't even sure if I was gonna do a Part 2. I know I said I would, but I'm horrible at keeping my word. But I'm keeping my word this time. If you didn't watch the first part, I would strongly recommend doing so. I'll drop the link for the first part down below. Anyway, let's dive on into this brand new video. Today I'll be talking about my favorite songs from Donda. Remember, it's my opinion, and if you disagree with anything I say, you're allowed to do so, and we can have a conversation about it down below in the comments. By the way, this isn't in any order, so let me start off. One of my favorite songs from Donda is the song Come to Life. This is just a beautiful song all around, from the synths, the piano, Kanye's vocals, Tyler the Creator harmonizing with Kanye, and the overall message of the song. It stands out compared to most of the songs on Donda. It's very catchy and makes you want to sing along with Kanye. It's a little bit of a sadder song, at least I believe that's how others view it, but I don't view it as sad. If I had to describe this song in one word other than beautiful, it would be relief. I just feel relieved after listening to this song. It leaves you with a great calmness, and Kanye saying he's free seems very convincing, and you feel good for him that he's finally free. If you had to list 5 songs off of Donda that came up in your head right away, this most likely would be one of the songs you think of first. Kanye did great on this track. The kid playing the piano did as well, Tyler did a great job, and honestly, it's one of the album's best songs. I don't get sick of repeating this song over and over. It just makes you feel good. So if you're ever feeling doubtful about yourself and you feel like you're not free, listen to this song, you'll feel better. He definitely wrote this song down in pen, am I right? The next song I want to talk about is Pure Souls. This song still sometimes gives me chills when I listen to it. Roddy Ricch fits this song perfectly. The chorus is very catchy and true, which I feel like it relates to a lot of people who listen to it. Unlike a lot of the songs on this album, this song heavily features Kanye, and I think the best verse on this album is on this song, which is Kanye's verse. It's a very long verse, but it doesn't feel stretched out, and it gives such an excellent message to everyone who's listening to him. My favorite part of the verse is the new me, so get used to me part. For such a long time, Kanye has struggled with his mental health, and it seems like he's finally in a better place. He sounds very loving of himself, but not in a horrible way. He sounds confident and loving of himself, which makes me happy. The ending of the song is a little stretched out, but it's still beautiful, and I don't think it worsens the song in any way. I feel like this song is underrated by some of the community, but for the most part, people understand that this song is amazing, is one of the best songs on the album. The next song I want to discuss is something unexpected, at least when it comes to Donda, and that is Believe What I Say. This is one of the few very upbeat songs that is featured on the album, the other one being New Again. For the most part, there aren't any religious messages in this song, but there are a couple. I really love the sample used for this song. Lauryn Hill's sample fits the song perfectly and fits the vibe of the song, which is a great vibe. This song does an amazing job when it comes to storytelling. I know some people who are put off by the ending of the song that features, sorry if I butcher his name, Buju Bannon, but I believe that just solidifies the song even more. I think it was a great addition to the song. It seems like Kanye was really enjoying himself with this song, and we were all able to tell, and we were all able to enjoy the overall vibe of the song as well. It's definitely an outlier to Donda. Doesn't feel like it would fit Donda due to how upbeat it is. Not sure what album it would fit under, but I wouldn't say Donda. Overall, this song does pretty much everything right, and I cannot think of a problem with the song. It's easily a top 5 song for Donda. I wish they could have added the original beat to the song because I preferred it a little bit more, but still, there's not much to nitpick here. What a fantastic song. The next song I want to discuss is Jail Part 2. I really like Jail featuring Jay-Z as well, but I think the Baby's verse is overall better, and I really like the energy he puts into this verse. You can hear his frustration and his anger, and the rant he goes on is very relatable. All of us start from the bottom, and we all want to get ourselves to the top. People are worried and pissed off about getting canceled over the smallest things. And I also love the point he makes about how the money people are trying to take away from him, that's how he's able to feed his daughter. I also really like the part of his verse where he sings for like 5 to 10 seconds. He sings really well and his verse really fits the beat. The beat of the song is very good and well, it's pretty simple too, but I think it was used correctly and it works. The energy Kanye brings to this song is amazing as well. And I love the microphone effects he puts on his voice. Definitely gives the song a classic rock vibe to it. How could I forget the chorus? The chorus is probably my favorite part of the song. And I think Marilyn Manson makes it even better. He only has a few lines throughout the song, but he makes it a lot better. It's crazy. Overall, one of my favorite songs on the album, possibly even my favorite. It's definitely the song I've listened to the most. I love every aspect of the song, and it still hasn't gotten old for me yet. Before I get into the last song, I want to bring up a few honorable mentions. Those songs being some of the better songs in the album, such as Hurricane, Moon, New Again, Remote Control Part 2, and Lord I Need You. I know a lot of people are saying, how do you not have Moon and Hurricane in your top 5? And my response is, I don't know, man. This album has so many bangers. I love those songs, but they're just outside of my top 5. The last song, you could probably guess what it's going to be, but the last song I'm going to talk about today is Off the Grid. Off the Grid is an amazing song from start to finish, featuring artists such as Playboi Carti and Fivio. Playboi Carti has a great verse, but in my opinion, it's overshadowed by Fivio and the final verse in the song with Kanye. The beat of the song, well, it goes very hard and there's a lot going on instrumental-wise. I can't name all the instruments that are in this song, but there are a lot. This song gets stronger as it goes. I don't think it ever becomes boring or uninteresting. Fivio's verse goes hard and surprisingly, Kanye's verse goes just as hard. I haven't heard Kanye rap like that in a very long time. Sounds like old school Kanye rap to me. The bars in the song are one of the best in the entire album. And of course, there are some religious bars in the song as well, just like pretty much every song on this album. Some of the bars are cheesy, but it doesn't take away from how amazing this song is. If I can change one thing about Off the Grid, I think I would change Who Am I Kidding? Honestly, the song is great from start to finish. And like I said, becomes better as it goes on. I was thinking about maybe creating a part 3 video about what I think overall about the album, but honestly, I don't want to keep you waiting. This album overall has possibly the most hits out of every Kanye album ever, and I sincerely mean that. A large part of the reason behind that is because this album has the most songs by far, compared to any other Kanye album. But if you were just to put Kanye's top 12 songs from Donda onto one album, I would say this album could be just as good as any other album that he has. Just as good as Graduation, Life of Pablo, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but I can't rank the album that way because there are a total of 32 songs on this album. Honestly, I'm torn between a 7 and an 8 out of 10, but I'm gonna say it's an 8. It's a great album, not Kanye's best, but I would possibly say one of his better albums, especially if you only include his last decade of albums. This is better than Jesus is King by far, better than Ye. Ye has the exact opposite issue of this album, and that is it's too short. I feel like Donda and Life of Pablo were very close, and this album is definitely better than Jesus. This is one of Kanye's best albums of the last decade. If you haven't listened to Donda, I would strongly recommend to go out and listen to it. If you disagree with anything I have to say in this video, and I've said a lot in this video, so I'm sure there's something you disagree with, leave a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to have a conversation with you all. Also, if you like this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and even share with your friends. If you have any ideas of what video I should do next. Leave a comment down below and I'll likely create the video. I hope you're all having a blessed day. Peace out, everyone. Thank you all for the support. New videos should be out very soon.